Good morning. This is Mike Houston with your Wednesday morning weather hazard briefing across southeast Idaho. Looking at our key points through the forecast time frame, we're looking at unseasonably warm and dry conditions through the period. We may see a backdoor cold front spill over the divide on Saturday, which could bring some breezy conditions to the Snake River Plain on Sunday. Looking at our weather risk outlook matrix, I basically showing the same thing here, unseasonably warm conditions Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then things starting to cool off a little bit Saturday as that backdoor cold front spills over the divide, and we'll see locally breezy conditions here in the Snake River Plain. Looking at the forecast charts, I'm showing the storm track here with the lines, and then today I'm showing a relative humidity in these colors. Red colors being dry, and then the greener colors indicating some moisture. And basically what we see is a high pressure ridge with the storm track arcing well into Canada and then off into the Midwest states. So underneath this ridge of high pressure will remain dry, with daytime temperatures remaining unseasonably warm here in the Snake River Plain, generally in the upper 60s to lower 70s, and a smattering of 60s and 70s in the Central Mountains and Southeast Highlands. Daytime minimum humidity generally running in the 20s throughout the region. As we advance to Saturday, I did want to show you that the ridge is still holding firm across the region, but we did have a little wave passing off to our east here, which is on the tail end of that. We have that cold front that's working into the divide region here Saturday afternoon, with at least some cooler air spilling over the divide and down into the Snake River Plain. You won't really see a huge change here in temperatures. Daytime highs still running mainly in the mid 60s to lower 70s, and a smattering of 60s to near 70 here in the Central Mountains and Southeast Highlands. And then daytime minimum humidity is generally running in the 20s to lower 30s across southeast Idaho. The big thing here on with this backdoor cold front is the fact that we will likely pick up some gusty northeast winds or down valley winds here on Sunday. Here I'm showing wind gusts generally in that 20 to 25 mile an hour range throughout the Snake River Plain on Sunday. Advancing our storm track now to Tuesday, we can see the ridge holding firm across the region, but we did have a low pressure system break away from this trough out in the eastern Pacific and set up off the southeast California coast. Too far from us really to produce any weather, so we'll continue to remain warm and dry across the region with daytime highs generally in the mid 60s to lower 70s in the Snake River Plain and south, and then a smattering of 60s to lower 70s in the Central Mountains and Southeast Highlands, with minimum daytime humidities generally running in the 20s to lower 30s across the region. I did want to take a look at the 8 to 14 day outlook. You can see here that we're still seeing or expecting above normal temperatures, and that's mostly taking in the time frame of that 8 to 10 day time frame where we'll still be under the ridge of high pressure. But after day 10, getting out to towards the end of October here, that ridge looks like it's going to break down, and we should begin to see some Pacific storm systems working in the region. So the Climate Prediction Center is calling for at least a chance of above normal precipitation as we work into that 10 to 14 day time frame. So I'm not going to hold my breath on that, but it does look like we may see a change coming up. Okay, in the summary once again, unseasonably warm and dry conditions throughout the period. We're looking at a dry backdoor cold front spilling over the divide Saturday, bring us a little bit of wind here on Sunday. That's all I had for you today. If you had any comments or questions, you can reach out to us either in email or on the phone or through the web if you are so inclined. All right, take care.